Oh, oh, that's a very nice largemouth. But we're just letting them have it, and we're catching some pretty darn nice ones. This is December 2nd. Harvested this good 8-point. It grosses 132. I just harvested my first coyote. Killed this gobbler this morning. He has about a 4-inch.
He went for 5 pounds. Caught him on a
Alright.
big old bass, about 4. Came out.
Yeah, just.
So gonna...
Alright.
It's even better.
Yeah. Not much dragging.
Not much.
First day we went out and filmed, it was really tough. You know, we was putting a trailer on the hitch, it was hailing, and we was talking to our cameraman over the phone, you know, and he was saying that, and he was on the other side of the lake, and he was telling us that it was clear skies, hardly a cloud in the sky, and it was hailing where we was at and raining. So obviously we didn't know how the day was going to go for cameras and everything, but finally that front moved out and it got pretty cool that one day, and you know, the fish was up shallow. And after all that cold weather and that cold front had moved through, it pushed everything back a little bit. He's a fighter. Yeah, they were really pulled up in these blowdowns, and we're having to target blowdowns with some rocks around them. And they're pulled up next to them spawning. But these shaky heads really catch them, these blowdowns around rocks. You definitely want to try that in these spots are spawning.
Hey, just a little guy.
Got you little one.
Got me a little dink. Caught on a green pumpkin. Ain't nothing big, but see if we can catch some more.
Flopped off quick catch release, but caught him on a North Georgia Outdoors soft plastic worm again. It's the drop and shake, and what we're doing is these spots pulling up on places like this, and they're spawning, and you can throw these shaky heads or Carolina rig lizards, stuff like that, and you can really catch some. Not too bad. Caught him in a blowdown again. Yeah, I got a war eagle shaky head on this time. I like to throw, when I throw a shaky head, some of my favorite heads to use are either the war eagle ones or the giggy heads made by Gambler Lures. I love shaky head fish though. I always use a Yankum rod, Yankum shaky head and rod. It's a decent spot though. The front's passed through, it's still passing through, and they're starting to bite pretty good. But they're getting the bait and they're spitting it out, and we're just having a hard time getting a hook in some of them. But that's one of the more decent ones we've got today. Let him go.
A couple of fish, nothing really good size. It's just a real tough day, and we got back, looked at the footage, decided we needed some more footage, so we started on day 2.
Pretty sure it's a spot. He ain't too bad. Thought he was bigger than what he was. Marked him on the hummingbird back there. He ain't too big, but what we're doing is we're getting baits or drop shot worms that's colored about like a shad because they're chasing bait really well around through here. And we're marking them on the fish finder. We're just dropping right down to them, and they're eating it most of the time when it gets right down there on them. But that's decent fish. We've been seeing some big ones jump through here. So we're gonna put him back and see if we can catch some more.
Spot on here. He'll look very much size. We're just doing a little drop shotting. We're just trying to mark him on the graph. Sling him in the boat right here. He's just a little guy. It's been tough out here on the lake. Not many people are catching fish. Most tournaments being won on like 12 pounds. So he ain't much size, but hey, that's one for us for video. So we're gonna let him go and get back to drop shotting.
One.
Got a small one on a drop shot. He ain't too big. They're just eating these little shad colored drop shot worms up today. It's been really tough. Everybody's having trouble just catching fish like these. I don't know why it's been so tough here recently. Been seeing a few schooling of the morning and stuff, but they're not wanting to bite that well. That's just a little bitty one. Been caught before, but it's really tough though. We're not getting many bites today as it is, but we'll just keep drop shotting these clear worms. Like this is a finesse worm. This is a little thicker worm, but you can drop shot little thinner worms like robo worms and things like that. But we're gonna keep on fishing and see if we can catch some more bigger ones. It's been really tough fishing has here lately. 12, 13 pounds have been winning tournaments around here. It's been really tough, hard to catch any fish. You really have to take a finesse approach with like a drop shot or a shaky head.
Like he is saying, it's just like 12 pounds winning most of the tournaments. We've had to watch our grapher all day today, and the day before, just even fine fish to mark them. We caught most of them on a drop shot. Caught a couple of them on the shaky head, but most of them were caught on a drop shot. It's just, and they're kind of shallow, about 10 to 11 foot of water is where we caught most of them at.
Water temperature was 77, I think it was in most spots, and it's getting just about right for drop shotting. But what they were doing earlier this morning and throughout the day, they were chasing bait, but it was pretty scattered. We were throwing a small finesse worm, like this is a zoom finesse worm, and this is like in a shad color, and we're getting in like smoking shad and things like that, and it just looks like those shad, and when you drop it down there, sometimes they'll eat it while it's falling. They'll chase it down. But if it doesn't look anything like a shad color wise, we haven't been doing any good on it. But if it's the color of a shad, they're really eating it up right now. But for a shaky head though, they're eating it a little bit, but not too well. It was really tough for us. We had the War Eagle jig head on it, and we've been using our NGO worms, our North Georgia Outdoor soft plastic worms, drop and shake worms, and our whopper worms as well. But just like finesse worms and things like that on these shaky heads can really, really work. It can produce a lot of fish when it's really tough, especially when you're fishing a tournament and just trying to get a limit real quick. Just make sure you got a drop shot on a shaky head, because we're mainly fishing clear water. We're not fishing too deep. As deep as we went was, you know, probably 30 feet, 25 feet maybe. I mean, you know, we could probably went deeper, but most of the fish was from 10 to probably 18 feet of water. But it's a really tough day though, and we hope to do better. What do you
Go.
Let's do that again.